Hello, welcome back to the Witch Wild Hunt. It is Blood and Wine DLC, as it has been for the several past episodes. Don't remember in which one I started with it, but it doesn't matter. I'm clearly enjoying my time here, especially with all the Grandmaster gear and other stuff. We are searching for some cooking secrets, apparently. We have some spoon key. There seems to be a part of some kind of like complex of elven ruins, I think, because there is a bridge going all the way over there. Yeah, but that's the end of the map, right? Huh? Alright then. So at first I thought that my markers, those breadcrumbs, they're weird, because they are leading me somewhere beneath this structure. I can't quite grasp. Well, okay. Okay. We have something here. Some recipes. But this was it, right? I mean, what else did I expect?
Show me what you got.
Who the hell are you? Guys, I'm not impressed. More than that, I'm kinda slightly disappointed in this thing. But you never disappoint.
Run, Roach.
Since we are in this part of the duchy, why don't we check out some of those points of interest as well? Oh, are you a forktail? As I said, I can't say that I'm impressed a lot. Green gold. After all those time, when I struggled to find some green gold, I just find some in some chest. Isn't that classics, guys?
Come on, Roach.
Leave them be, Geralt.
Slow now.
Oh,
Whoa.
we need to go somewhere below? I seems so. I think we need to go severely below. Yeah.
Bastard.
I have no idea what you are. Okay. Another vampire. Another vampire in this dacha. This is not normal. Speleologist's diary. Okay. My expedition to the ML Mountains was a success, but I cannot wait to visit the song. This is a land sculpted for grotto gropers. Eh? The Gorgon foothills and the slopes of Mount Kran are places where I shall be able to find dozens of exploration sites. The endless caverns carved out of that volcanic rock will assure me material to study for months to come. Incredible. I cannot find a single spot fit for study. The matter should be simple, for Taff is usually uninhabited, but all these grottos are either full of monstrosity or have been bought up by copper-pinching wine merchants, scheming to fill every cave with their hideous barrels. Blast, I must find a cicerone, a local guide of some sort, who will show me to some completely unoccupied cavern. A certain Luke, whom I encountered in San Sebastian, has enticed me with the promises of a fabulous cave, you won't regret it, Master Garrick, in which there are no greedy grape hoarders nor any monsters. Tomorrow we shall set out to the Blessure forest, but before embarking I invited my guide to a supper at the Pheasantry. We will be spending several days together after all, and I'd like to get to know him better. Luke turned out to be a picky gentleman. The chef de cuisine served us veal cutlets in garlic sauce and some bean soup. Luke, however, asked for pancakes and red wine, making excuses about an inborn distaste for garlic. He also didn't touch the silver cutlery, explaining something about an allergy and making use of his own wooden set instead. Despite these oddities, he made for quite interesting company, and we chatted over a bottles to be precise, of wine until late in the night. Something tells me there will soon be much talk of the Voti Garrick and Luke duo in the world of speleologists. Yeah. Sure. What the hell do we have here? Some bones, and what the hell is that? There's some pieces of meat and some drawing of what? Oh, I know this place, right? It's where there was Witcher. Yes. But there was a goddamn Garcane or whatever this thing is.
That's it, Roach. Don't let it away!
Guys, can't kill! Blood! You maggot-bummed freak! Why, you nimble muckraker! What the cattle dickens?
Oh, that deals with bandits. In a rather fiery manner. But those... yeah, that is just like... why, Geralt? Can't you control how much force you put into this casts of yours? Because you dismember people with force push. Journal written on Sohide. Philibert sent us to collect supplies from the Bazan farm. I stayed with most of the lads in camp as always and sent a few to go strike a deal with the steward. Hubert Dureys, a reasonable chap, never gave us trouble about taking supplies before, so it seems we're in for an easy job, not like hunting flying monsters or lying in wait for caravans coming down the road. Nikolai and Pablo Gav have not returned. Something stinks and it's not my foot wraps. I'm taking charge and leading the group to see what's going on. If those peasants at Bazan have done something to my men, I'll reduce that farm to moldering ashes. The farm's been demolished, but no sign of Pablo or Nikolai. We only found 2 hay seeds. I'll take them back to camp for questioning. Both howl like madmen and mumble constantly about some werewolf. They'll cool their heels in a cage for a while, maybe get more talkative. And where the bomb blazes are my men? Should listen to the guys. Some recipes if you're interested. Yeah, I don't think they are alright. But yeah, there is that. So we can go either to Monkran or go to the farm. I don't know which one is closer actually. Maybe the farm will be closer. A panther. Impressive.
Geralt. I knew you'd save us. Now I shall sway you, fiend, for my worthy work.
The bauble, please. Pa pa pa. It wasn't supposed to be far away, yes, so I don't need to call Roach at the moment. I must say, swimming in full gear. Once again, another impressive feat of Geralt.
You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
Sure, I mean, how difficult it is to
Anytime.
deal with Hermit.
Then draw your blade. One of your ilk a witcher ought to manage with an old goat, eh?
Oh no. Okay, you were much more
You
approachable
have proven worthy of wielding the
than the
blade
Fairy Mage.
beyond all doubt.
Behold, your Aerondight.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
Just wonderful.
And of course, my enchantment is on my silver blade. Each blow generates charges which increase sword damage by 10%. Charges are lost over time or when receiving damage. A fully charged sword always deals critical hit damage. Excuse me? Okay. Killing a foe with a fully loaded sword will expand its charge to permanently increase. Killing a foe with a fully loaded sword will expand its charge to permanently increase the weapon's damage. There should be a limit to it. Damage is increased by 0 to a maximum of 10, increasing along with your character level. So at this point I can only level it up by 10, right? Yeah, but I have so much sign intensity that I would prefer maybe to leave this one, but Aerondight, that is indeed a very good sword. I mean, I do remember it since the days of the first Witcher, eons ago, just eons ago. I will not even attempt to pronounce this cemetery's name. Oh, we finally can use the front entrance. Thank you. Thank you. Antonio Equus, a giant among men, conveyor of deep thoughts. Who's this one though? Arkadiusz Borovic lived to a ripe old age. In fact, he lived so long, he died of boredom. Matteo Golik, the Wizard of Moorcap Tower. Moorcap? Are those the authors of the game?
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Calling them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned the last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
But why
Not
do
sure I understand what the problem is.
Yeah.
Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesham Mutna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Damn, Regis.
Tesham Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesham Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. 1 drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt, but you must remain calm. I had no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesham Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
I don't want to fight with Regis for my life. I hope it will not come to this.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
You are mad. Oh, that's a problem.
Scurvers. Must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it. It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Victim's been disemboweled, intestines ripped clear out, scurvers have gnawed on this corpse, repeatedly. Human husbandry and care? This for real?
The most important aspect of raising human livestock is to provide the herd with conditions that, on the one hand, guarantee their survival, but on the other hand, do not extend too far beyond the minimum needed for that survival. Oh crap.
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Morally suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
As much as this trap for Regis, are we sure it's
Glyphs
not a
are
trap
carved
for
into
me?
the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Battery cage versus free-range humans.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
In recent decades, many of us have come to believe that a much more effective way of obtaining good quality human blood than hunting individuals in their systematic controlled husbandry.
Indeed, though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet, those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Detlav's. We both remained in this part of the world.
So if you collect 3 of them, killing an opponent restores vitality. The amount of vitality restored equals 1% of maximum vitality for each element of the set Warren. And there also should be a mask, perhaps. Yes, it is also considered to be part of the set, apparently. Is he gonna tell us about this
Whose
one?
is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Notes of a Tesham Mutna prisoner. I found a piece of parchment that fell from the pocket of one of the monsters. I also have a lump of coal. I would write this in my own blood, but I have hardly any left. I'm cold. Every 3rd day they come and open my veins, after which I cannot move. I can't go on much longer. From the next cage I hear the howls of terrified people. If I had the strength, I would smash my head against the bars. I hope it won't go on much longer. Alois from the cage next to me died yesterday. They drank him to death. This must have irritated them because I heard them arguing in their strange language. They brought new people this morning. You could say that a supply of fresh blood arrived. They have no idea what they are in for. My only comfort is that I know already and I won't have to live through the terror that I felt the first time they came to me. I had no idea what they wanted until they pulled out their shiny instruments. I have never seen such beautiful metal. My blood glistened a purple silvery color in those instruments. Oh. We've seen this one, right?
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the dead.
Yes.
Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
Geralt, be more attentive. Transcript of a conversation between Master Easyheal Hildegard and a human being. Who are you? My name is Alex Biscon. Why is all your skin trembling? I'm scared, sir. You're scared? I don't understand. You don't know what fear is, sir? No. I have mastered your language, yet some concepts are beyond me. What is fear? It's a feeling that destroys every other feeling. It controls your head and your heart. What do you mean? I thought it was a kind of pain. I have carried out tests in my laboratory on people and I discovered that a mother subject to appropriate stimuli is able to forget about her child and think only about how to avoid pain. So fear would be similar to pain? No. Pain rules the body, but fear is born in the heart. Oh yes. What you say is very interesting. I think I will have to examine your heart in the laboratory. What do you mean, examine? I mean examine. Take it out and subject it to a proper examination. But sir, that would kill me. Yes, your mortality is a great inconvenience, but it was not me who created your species, and I am not responsible for its excessive frailty. Oh, God.
Whose is this cliff?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Yeah, now I am not being attentive.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then.
I hope you are going willingly
Place
to
the
this
bait
thing.
at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
Wait, where is this thing? Where is the thing that you just gave to me? I should have it somewhere, right?
think how these tunnels got here sends shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
This'll hold. Doesn't look like anything special.
I told you. Kagmar thrashed about inside it for over 2 centuries. Appearances can be deceiving.
Three done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head has started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Now for the fun part.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please.
Regis has smelled the blood.
It grows. I shall overcome.
Good, because I can hear more coming. Hold on, I'll let you out.
Oh. You must first get his blood.
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore. out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
Oh, you also have a gauntlet for the skeleton, right?
Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This
Hey.
is important, Geralt.
I am a
The
witcher,
slightest
okay?
deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Oh. Apparently this is a very funny concoction.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Counsel.
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff?
What was in the note? I am curious, eh?
And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh?
So we have some count, some mill that was bought. So a count who bought a mill. That's an interesting brooch.
But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
Alright.
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him, still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse, cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Dettlaff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Regeneration potion formula. Eight measures of vervain extract, Leshen Fang, Sankurum, Autantra, broth made of young mandrake shoots. Grind the larger ingredients, add the smaller ones whole. Boil everything in a bronze kettle using crystal water. Consume the mixture twice daily in half-measure doses. Do not exceed the recommended dosage. Remember that? Might come handy one day.
Don't you step on me!
Well, immediately I see this location.
Caught you, you little fart!
Whatever's the problem, kind sirs?
This smut. Rain or shine, it's always here. And now we know why.
You dump your waste in front of our shop? We saw you.
Oh my, sirs. You really ought to go easy on the wine.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
Good luck.
We'll break your legs, vagrant!
Teach you to help scofflaws and cheats!
Circle him! Now! Now from the gate!
Blood! Blood! I'll avenge you, comrade!
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Abstracting the...
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out, though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
Now. The little one.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud
Oh,
and
you
clear.
little...
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Okay, so this is the first time we gonna haggle from the other point of view. Curious, to say the least. Let's drop... yeah, I mean... I gotta give it to the lad, he's like... come on, 250?
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
Understandable. 50% is a lot. How about 30%? 30% would be 350, right?
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
30% is also not your shtick, okay. I'm afraid to go for 20%. So... Let's go for, okay, 10%, you little.
See? I knew we'd clinch it.
Oh, you little bastard.
Fine. Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Going.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
Oaks fell great oaks.
Perhaps
What will the morrow bring?
before we go any further with Regis, it's best if we make a pause. I'd like to call it once again, I'd like to call it an episode here. I think it is a nice one. We are progressing with our main quest. I certainly did not appreciate what happened with Regis in the Shuabubab catacombs, but he get through it. He seems to be fine. No permanent changes in his attitude to me. He is not saliving profusely when he looks at me, so he can't be more happy than that. So yeah, let's call it an episode, guys. Thank you for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. In such a case, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, or otherwise let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. Hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there. Bye.